Good day and welcome to the Prime Feed News. U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday asserted South Africa was confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly as he announced he was cutting off all future funding to the country pending an investigation. The land issue in South Africa has long been divisive, with efforts to redress the inequality of white rule drawing criticism from conservatives including Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest person, who was born in South Africa and is a powerful Trump advisor. President Cyril Ramaphosa last month signed a bill that stipulates the government may, in certain circumstances, offer nil compensation for property it decides to expropriate in the public interest. South Africa is confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform. I will be cutting off all future funding to South Africa until a full investigation of this situation has been completed, Trump wrote. Pretoria argues the bill does not allow the government to expropriate property arbitrarily and must first seek to reach agreement with the owner. However, some groups fear a situation similar to the Zimbabwe government's seizure of white-owned commercial farms, often without compensation, after independence in 1980. Later, in a briefing with journalists, Trump said that South Africa's leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things, without giving examples. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination, and until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land and confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
Mr. President, you said, so on Truth Social, you said that you were going to cut aid from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
No, it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the Fed.
This issue that Donald Trump fears so much, we offer this question of the land. I don't know what Donald Trump has to do with South African land, because he's never been here. And he must keep his America, we will keep our South Africa. That's what he must do. South Africa is our land. South Africa belongs to all the people who live here in South Africa. It does not belong to Donald Trump. He can keep his America. And Ene is even worse. He's even worse. When I meet him, I will tell him. I'll say, you, Donald Trump, you are even worse because your forebears came to America. They found the indigenous Americans. They wiped them out. They killed nearly all of them. Rine. We are living as a nation, and black and white, we are going to find solutions for our land question. So Donald Trump must leave us alone. He must leave us alone, Gauri. When we were facing apartheid, when we were facing oppression, he was not here. He did not fight side by side with us. And we were able, on our own, yes, with support of progressive forces in the world, to resolve the apartheid question. As far as I recall, Donald Trump was not around the negotiating table when we negotiated the end of apartheid. So stick around there in the White House. We will do our business here, and we will find solutions for our problem. So stay out of our issues, and we will not get involved in your issues in America. You have your own problems. Leave us alone.